Look at her, she's dancing. She's dancing. She's dancing. Hey guys, it's me Soda here. Welcome back to another video. I have a very exciting video today because look who I finally got! I cannot believe it. I have the Harmonia humming HATSUNE MIKU doll to review today. I'm very excited because I didn't plan to buy this doll when she was announced. Like, obviously when I saw her I was super excited and I wanted her, but these dolls are really expensive and, you know, I already have a lot of Miku dolls, so I thought, you know, I don't need her. I don't know much about Harmonia humming. I don't know if they're high quality. They seem kind of expensive for the quality, so I didn't plan on getting her. And then I keep seeing pictures of her and I keep trying to convince myself I didn't want her, even though I did. But my birthday was coming up and I noticed that she was still available on AmiAmi and she was actually on sale. And AmiAmi is like my favorite place to get things from Japan because shipping is quite affordable, at least to New Zealand shipping is really good. I don't know about other countries, but usually to New Zealand shipping is like really good, which is very surprising because usually shipping's really expensive here. But she was still available on that when she was on sale, and my fiance was asking me what I wanted for my birthday. So I said, you know what? Bring me the baby. So yeah. He ended up getting her for me for my birthday. My birthday was on the 2nd of May, a week and a half ago when I'm filming this video. She did actually end up arriving late, unfortunately, but not really a big deal to me because she's here. And I am so excited, I can't believe it. So I have brought along all my other Miku dolls here. You can only see my Dolphy Miku, she's my prized position. But I also have my pull-up Miku, little pull-up Miku, and I have the Nendroid doll Miku. So I've got all my different Miku dolls. Well, I do have other pull-up Mikus, but all my basic Miku dolls, you know what I mean? Because I want to compare them and see like what one is the best. Oh, well, okay, obviously the Dolphy one's gonna be the best, but I mean like, but you know, to me this is like if you like don't want to buy Dolphy because they're very expensive and can be a bit difficult to find for a good price, this might be a better option, you know, the Harmonia Humming Miku. But we'll see, okay, because this is by Good Smile Company, which is the same maker as the Nendroid doll. So I want to kind of see if they're similar at all, if they feel the same, or what. And also, like, I've heard mixed things about the quality of these dolls, so I really want to see, and I especially like the pull-up, because I feel like the pull-up doll might be the best comparison with these dolls. And honestly, I love pull-up Miku, but she has so many problems. Like, I do not touch this doll because she is extremely fragile, and that's just because she's a really old doll. Unfortunately, her clothes like disintegrate whenever I touch them, so I never touch her. It's a shame because I love this doll and I wish I could, you know, take her to places and take more photos of her, but she's just so delicate and her hair quality is also not very good as well, so it gets messy quite easily, so she doesn't get touched. Miku is the one who I take, my Dolphy is the one who I take like the most photos of and stuff, but you know, she's huge, so I don't really take her to a lot of places even though I would like to. I'm just too scared of her getting damaged. So I feel like this is a good size to be able to take places, take some cool photos of her. Yeah, and her face looks super cute. So anyways, sorry if I'm like talking a lot, but yeah, we're gonna review her together like this, and then I'll probably will change the camera around soon so we can get a closer look at them and like compare them closer, you know what I mean? But we're gonna start off unboxing her in front of the camera, and yeah, I'm glad my Miku army is growing. So yeah, the box is very simple, you know, it doesn't have like a window or anything. The back reminds me a lot of a Nendroid doll box, you know, it just shows some pictures of her. Oh my god, she's so cute. Also, I've seen like she fits like you know, Rainbow High clothes and like Barbie clothes super well. I mean, pull-ups kind of do as well, but their bodies are super skinny, and also I don't take her clothes off because I don't want to touch her clothes. I try to avoid touching her clothes because they disintegrate. But this doll seems to have quite a different body type, which is nice. But yeah, very simple box, very nice and simple. I like it. So let's get into it. I'm really nervous because I just, it's exciting. And I'm very grateful that my fiance got her for me. It's kind of what we do for our birthdays. Like, we just buy each other like something big that the other person wants, you know what I mean? Okay, so so it's all gonna be in kind of like pieces. Oh, look at her. You can actually get her pre-owned on AmiAmi. I saw her for pre-owned as well, but she wasn't that much cheaper. Alright, so she comes all like this. Look at her. Oh, she's so cute. All wrapped up. Oh, she's such a good size too. Really like her size. Like perfect size to take some photos of her, you know what I mean? So we gotta kind of put her in her clothes and stuff, in her wig. Oh my god, look at her wig! Is it the same? Oh my god. It's the same Dolphy Dream color. Okay, I was really curious because I noticed that like all of my Miku dolls have like different color wigs. Like these two, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the color of their wigs is very different, which I don't mind. I kind of like it because like I feel like Miku's always a different shade of blue/green, but I do really love the color of the Dolphy wig, and her wig feels so good. And this looks like it's the same color, so that's good. They'll look super cute in photos together. We get our clothes. Oh, handling instructions. Okay, cool. So it is all in Japanese, but it shows you like you can like take the eyes out and stuff, change them if you want, stuff like that. Very cool. Oh yeah, the shoes are like Nindroids. Interesting. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh, okay, I really like the feel of her body. It does actually feel like a Nindroid. Or a Nindroid doll. Her neck looks kind of scary right now. Probably just because she doesn't have any clothes on. So I'm just kind of feeling around her joints to feel what they feel like. Because they do feel very different to pull-ups. And I wasn't really sure what to expect. So here she is. She's nude. She has a tattoo on her already. Okay, that's good. Because I wasn't sure if you would have to put the tattoo on yourself like you do with the Dolphy Miku. But my Dolphy doesn't actually have it, unfortunately. But yeah, she does come with her tattoo already on. And her face is super adorable. She has inset eyes, obviously, and you can take her scalp off. You can actually move them around. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cute. Look! You can actually turn her eyes. That is so freaking cute. They stay super well too. Oh my god, I love that. Like, you know, sometimes dolls like this, well, it's not very common for dolls to have this, but sometimes when they do, usually it's BJDs sometimes have this, they can be kind of wobbly in the inside and you have to blue tack them down, but this is actually perfect. It's like not wobbly at all. That is so freaking cool. So you can give her like a little side glance and stuff. That is so cool. Yeah, it really reminds me of a BJD in her head, but she's not actually a ball jointed. Well, it depends what you consider a ball jointed doll. Her joints are just hinge joints, so they aren't strung, and usually most people only consider strung dolls to be BJDs, so she's not technically a BJD, but I don't know, it depends what you consider it, because they still have ball joints, it's just not strung. But anyways, now I'm not going to take off her clothes because, no, I will not be doing that. But pull-up bodies are very like skinny looking, and it's hard for them to fit other doll clothes because of that. But oh, look how tiny her feet are. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't realize her toenails are painted. Her toenails are painted. Hello? I mean, the nails painted is also very cool, but like I'm kind of used to that now with Miku dolls, but the toenails? That is so freaking cute. But her feet are so tiny, it's kind of freaking me out. She's so cute though, oh my god. I'm really liking the feel of the joints. They do kind of feel like Nindroid dolls, but Nindroid dolls feel a little more flimsy, I feel like. But I love the feel of Nindroid dolls. Like, I absolutely love Nindroid dolls because they just feel super good. They're not as like flimsy as Nindroids, which I really like. And this kind of feels like a tighter version of Nindroid joints to me. Like, that's the closest thing I can compare it to. But like much better. Like, it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart or anything. It actually feels really good. Which I like. And she's like well articulated too. She can sit super well. You know, like this. You can move her ankles. That's as far as her knees bend, by the way. So it'd be kind of cool if she had double jointed knees, but then, you know, they'd have to change the look of her legs a bit to do that. But, you know, it's still a good range of articulation. And then her hands are also well articulated. You know, she's got wrist articulation, and it goes pretty good. You know, she can like touch her face and stuff, so it's pretty good. This is as far as it goes, but I like it. It's a good range of motion, and it feels, her joints feel really nice, like very nice and smooth, which I'm always a fan of. She has an interesting head joint. Like, the way it turns is kind of interesting, but it's a good joint, you know. And then she also has a chest joint or a waist joint, which doesn't really do a whole lot, but you can kind of do that. You can't really move it to the side much, but it looks a lot like a BJD chest joint here. So yeah, just wanted to show her joints first before we put her clothes on. So now I'm gonna put her clothes on. Oh yeah, and she comes with a stand too. This is a nice stand, actually. Has a Harmonia humming on the base here. And kind of like a Nindroid doll stand, but obviously a lot bigger. And it's got these like movable clamps on it, which I quite like. Yeah, I actually really like the stand. It's quite nice. It's quite posable and stuff too. That's cool. Pull-up stands. We don't talk about pull-up stands. I hate pull-up stands with a passion. I hate them so much. And the Nindroid doll stands are actually really good. I like them as well. Alright, let's get her clothes. Okay, so I have her clothes on and her wig on, and oh my god, I fucking love this doll. I love her so much. I think because I saw some negativity about this doll, which made me kind of worried and like hesitant to get her, and thought I might be disappointed in her. But now I'm just really impressed. Like, look at this baby. Hopefully the lighting isn't throwing it off a little bit, because she's kind of pale, but same girly. Look at her. Her wig is super nice, by the way. I love her wig. Super easy to get on. Super nice and soft. It does actually feel like, yeah, it literally feels the exact same as a Dolphy wig, just like smaller, and obviously not as thick because she's smaller. But like the way they styled it is the same, but like it's just so similar. They even use like the same hair ties on it as the Dolphy wig. Now she actually has gelled bangs, like it's super gelled here. But I actually like that because it makes her hair look perfect. And you might notice with like my pull-up and stuff, her bangs are kind of like, usually they sit like this. Usually she looks like that. I just kind of have to style with my hands to make it look more accurate, but it doesn't stay like that for long. And same with this little pull-up. This little pull-up is not even, you can't even style this one. Like, she always looks like she has a bowl cut. But it looks super good gelled like this. So I'm definitely going to keep it like this because it looks really good, in my opinion. Also, she has the same kind of clips as the Dolphy does. So these little hair clip things that Miku has. On this doll, they're just like these little clips, and they're exactly the same as the Dolphy Miku, which I'm so glad, because these actually stay in their hair super well. Unlike Pull-Up Miku has these, which just the hanging in there. You can, yeah, I had a rubber band on it originally to keep them there, but the rubber band just ended up breaking. So they're just kind of chilling and they end up falling off. It's really annoying. Mini Pull-Up is the same, they just fall off. Now, Nindroid Miku's a bit different because they're molded onto her hair. But yeah, these ones are the same as the Dolphy Miku. They clip in and they stay super well. You can see it's the same. So that's really cool to see. I mean, Dolphy Miku's ones are obviously quite bigger. Her outfit's actually like really nice. Like, you know, I'm actually really happy with it. I guess the shirt is like a similar material to the Nindroid doll. The shirt part. I don't think it's the same material though, because this is kind of a shiny one, and I like how it looks actually. It looks really good, and it feels really nice too. the tie feels, I mean the tie is quite thin, but it feels fine. Then she has these like pleather arm sleeves, and the dress, the skirt is super nice. Has a little belt thing here. The shoes are kind of weird, I won't lie. So instead of having boots, she has the shoes and then sleeves like over the shoes to make it look like she has boots. And they look kind of silly, like if you can see the gap, but if you don't notice it, they look fine. But it is kind of funny, like that's not what I've seen before. So her feet, like she doesn't have her feet on, her feet are over here. So you actually like take her feet off to put the shoe mold on, kind of like a Nindroid. And then you put the sleeves, well you put the sleeves over it first, and then the shoes on. Which is interesting. Like that's kind of a weird choice, but maybe it's so you can still move her feet nicely, because, I mean, Dolphy Miku has these big, really nice boots on, which I don't expect them to do because these are extremely high quality and, you know, she's a very expensive doll, so obviously the budget's pretty different, but these actually, like, unzip and everything to get them off and stuff, so very different. But the Nindroid doll does have little fabric boots, but they're not like that shiny pleather material. They're just a fabric, the same fabric as her skirt and her shirt. But the boots look really good on this one. The pull-up doll, I fucking hate the boots on this one. Okay, well they look good, but then you look closer, and then you, oh, what is that? Why are they crusty? Why do they look like that? Yeah, these boots are crumbling as we speak. Now keep in mind, I brought this doll new in box, by the way, what, a year, maybe 2 years ago? Wasn't that long. But like as soon as I took her out, everything just started crumbling because she's old, and they use this pleather material, which unfortunately just disintegrates as it ages. And this is a spot where it's really disintegrating because of her ankles are there, which is a shame because these shoes do look really cool, but now they're just disintegrated, so maybe that's why they didn't do that, because it doesn't usually work with this kind of material. But I've like glued everything down so you can see that our shirt is that same material and she's got big chunks of it missing, which is so sad. That's why I don't touch her. But I actually glued everything down. I like painted glue onto her shirt and her boots to stop it from getting worse. And that's actually worked really well, but I still don't touch her just to be safe. I like very rarely touch her, which is sad because I don't like not touching my dolls, but unfortunately I also don't want her outfit to just completely fall apart, you know what I mean? Miku Dolphy has a different kind of material, but I still worry that one day it will start to flake off. But so far it's not, but I worry that that could happen. But you know, that kind of happens with every doll, unfortunately. Even with very expensive dolls, materials just don't last forever, unfortunately. So like I don't expect this one to be that quality, but I still think the quality is really nice on this. You know, I don't think it's gonna disintegrate, you know, anytime soon or anything. It doesn't feel like the same as the pull-up one, but yeah, maybe it was just easier to do it this way, I don't know. But you know, you can still move her, maybe it's so you can still move her legs and her ankles better, you know what I mean? Because it might be hard to do that if they're actual, you know, shoes. I don't know. It's just an interesting kind of design choice, but otherwise, I do love everything else. Like, oh, look at her. She's so freaking cute. She's so cute! I'm very glad the, like, hair quality is so good. Like, it feels so incredibly soft. It really feels like the Dolphy hair, which is really nice. I'm not sure what kind of hair it is. I don't know what Dolphy uses, but it does feel very similar. Oh yeah, and she has a little headset, which, you know, simple. It does feel very thin, so I'm kind of like scared of bending it too much, but maybe it's more robust than it looks. But you know, it easily sits in her head. It's not really comparable to the other dolls. The other dolls ones are very different. I'll give a closer look at them soon. But she's a really nice doll. I do actually think, like, if you want to decide between a pull-up and a Harmonia Humming, I would recommend the Harmonia Humming, just because like if you want to go out and do photography, I don't recommend the pull-up one, because if you take her, if you put her in a bag or something and you take her anywhere, her hair's gonna get really messed up. Like, I have barely touched her hair. I remember I got her brand new in box, and her hair still is like got frizzy ends already. Even though I've tried to be really careful with it, and I haven't like taken her outside or anything. Although she does blink though, so that's cool. But oh no, her eyes stuck. Her eyes stuck closed. Okay, now Miku's stuck like this. Yay! Anyways, this still seems like a really good one for taking outside and easily putting her in your bag. I mean, obviously you still gotta be careful with them. Like, if I take my special like expensive dolls out, I will like wrap them in like a white blanket or something, because you don't want them to get stained or scratched or anything. And I have a special Dolphy bag for her. It's actually an official Dolphy Dream bag that I use for her, because I'm just terrified of something happening to her, because she is the one that's the hardest one to replace, and I never want to do that. So I very rarely take her out. When I do, I use the Dolphy bag. But, you know, this kind of one, she would be pretty easy to take out. Always just gotta be careful of their wigs and stuff, but since her hair's a nice high quality, I think it'll be pretty hard to like damage it, you know? You just gotta be careful. And she's such a perfect little size to take out too. Just so cute! Look at her, she's dancing. She's dancing. She's dancing. But yeah, I really love her. I cannot wait to take some photos of her. Okay, I really like this stand actually. It's a really nice stand. She sits on it super well, and it's also see-through, so it'll look really good in photos too. And you just kind of grip it around her waist like that. Nice and tight so she doesn't fall out. Okay, I love this stand. Look at her, she's so cute! Yeah, I freaking love her. I mean, I do think that the price is pretty high, but to be honest, I'm kind of used to paying a lot for, you know, HATSUNE MIKU dolls. The cheapest doll here is this little one, who I think was $40. Her hair is so messy because I've never taken it out of her hair to fix it, so it's kind of messy looking. She actually has better quality hair than the bigger pull-up though. My pull-up Miku actually costs more than this Miku because where did I get her from? I think I got her from Yahoo Japan using a proxy, but like the shipping for the proxy was really high, so I ended up paying like a lot of money for her. But I still love, I love my Miku pull-up, and I'm still glad I got her. She looks really good next to my other Miku pull-ups, but like she's definitely like the worst quality one, unfortunately. But part of that's just because she's old, and unfortunately the fabrics they use didn't age well, and also the hair quality isn't very good. But I've seen some people have a pull-up Miku that looks perfect. Like, I don't know how they do it, because I don't know, maybe there's a newer version where her clothes don't fall apart as easily, but man, my ones fell apart just straight away. And also using the pull-up stand also damaged her outfit a ton, because the pull-up stand kind of digs into their waist, and that also really damaged her outfit. So yeah, I've just had a bad experience with this girl, but she's still an amazing doll. But yeah, I do think that this one's probably better than the pull-up one. But that's just my opinion. I mean, obviously you might like the style of pull-ups more, and that's totally cool as well. But I love the way her hair looks. It looks so good. Alright, so the lighting is like kinda... Is that better? Yeah, sorry if it's like super bright because she's like really pale. It's just making her super white. That might be better. Look at them. They look so good together too because their hair is the same color. Oh, they're so cute. Their outfits are different colors though. Can you even tell on camera? It looks totally different on camera. But in real life, this Miku, her outfit's like the blue parts are like blue. But on this one, they're like teal. The hair color on the pull-up Miku is like way more blue looking. But I like that. It's kind of fun that they're all like slightly different shades. Alright, I'm gonna like lie them all down now, like next to each other, so we can get a close look at like the differences. Okay, so this is kind of a weird angle, but I've got them all lying on the floor so you can kind of see them all like close together and see how different they are. I love how different they are. I think it makes it a lot more fun that they all look so different from each other. And like the outfits are all like different as well. I do actually think though she looks the most like the Dolphy Miku. Like even their faces are very similar looking, like their mouths look the same and their eyes. Even like, you know, the Dolphy Miku, her hair doesn't have any gel, but it does stay styled like this. And her one is gelled, but yeah, I think she looks the most like Dolphy Miku, which is cool because, you know, Dolphy Miku is my precious baby, and it's kind of like a mini version of her. Their outfits are pretty different though, like the colors especially. The colors of the outfits are quite different. But yeah, then we have the pull-ups, little pull-up and regular pull-up. So yeah, I mean I kind of already went over them, but you know, just to see them side by side. Pretty different looking, but pull-ups are very stylistic, so that kind of makes sense. Where the like Dolphy Dreams kind of replicate the style of the, you know, character. Same with Harmonia Humming seems to, as well as still being pretty stylistic. But you know, they kind of, their faces look more like the characters. And I mean, Nendoroid Doll is kind of just here because they're both good smile company, so they have some similarities, like similar feeling bodies. I love my Miku dolls equally. Well, okay, maybe not equally. That's going too far. They all look super cute together. I love them all so much. Also, like, the size of her is really, like, perfect. Like, you can easily hold her in your hand, you can grip her, you know. She's a really perfect size for like taking photos of her and stuff. So usually my go-to to take out is my Nendoroid doll because she's super small. Don't have to worry about her hair as well. These two, they don't really go out. They don't they don't go out much. I mean, she's kind of creepy looking, but that's kind of why I love her. But she's not really the best for photos. Her skin is also kind of yellow. She's like yellowing because she's an old doll. I love you. You're beautiful. But you disintegrate, and also your hair is very, very sensitive, so she stays home. But you've got lots of friends, you know. I don't know why I'm talking to them like they're real, but, you know, maybe they are. Now, the next Miku doll I need to get is the Lika-chan one. I don't have her, but she's kind of hard to find just because, you know, she's not really sought after, I don't think. But yeah. I'll have to get her one day. Alright guys, that's my review. Sorry if it was like a little bit all over the place, but I was just really excited about this doll that I really wanted to open her with you guys, and I am honestly super impressed with this doll. Yeah, I love her, and I definitely want to get more Harmonia Humming dolls because they're making Yoru Camp ones, which is my favorite anime. I cannot fucking believe they're making Yoru Camp ones because I didn't know the anime was popular enough, because I know they have one A-Zone Pure Nemo doll of Rin, which I have, and she's like my favorite Pure Nemo doll ever. And I was like really sad because they don't seem to be making any more Pure Nemo dolls of the characters, but they're making Harmonia Humming dolls, which cost more than Pure Nemos, but they look really good. So I definitely want to get those, although it's going to be a lot of money if I get both of them. So don't know when I'll get them. And also they don't come out until like next year anyway. There's a Marin-chan one from My Dress Up Darling. I love the anime, and I really want that doll as well. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Let me know what you think about this doll, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!